Hi guys.
Too many meetings that divert us from that central task, because when we get out there, when we get stuck in, when people see us doing this, then that's how we win elections, that's how we win trust and confidence. And I just think we need not to be afraid of doing things in a different way. And when people sometimes say, well, if we change the structures we know and love, this is somehow some, you know, Labour Party national plot to undo the Labour Party, it's not about that. It isn't. It is about being just as political, just as argumentative, having just as much debate, but rooting it in the experience of the communities whose support we need if we're going to remain in power. That's the way I see it. Now, since you asked the question, what do you think, Bethan?
I personally had some very bad experiences with local CRPs,
Right.
with them generally not receiving me very well. For example, the councillor where I live at home, the Labour councillor, refuses to put the Labour logo on his leaflets, which I got a bit upset about, because he was denying it quite a lot. And pretty much got chased out for being too different. But most of my dealings, within Bristol, I'm Vice Chair for National Issues because of my role in Labour students. So most of my dealings are on a national level where it is a lot more open. But it can be quite scary going to a meeting and you do feel like, at the local level, you do feel like you're being assessed, particularly if you're young. You have these kind of old boys looking at you going, how long are they going to last? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was more to see how we could implement some form of stuff to overcome that, but I think it may be a culture thing and an age difference thing.
Can I ask, have any of the rest of you had that kind of experience?
I think it's quite closed off sometimes when you're a young person. They don't expect you to turn up again, or they don't expect your commitment long term, and especially when you're at university, because I lived in St Albans and I was quite involved there, and then came to Bristol and wanted to get involved here, but it's sort of, they feel like you're split to different places, so you're not committed enough to either place, so they don't let you get involved very much because you're in two different paths.
Yeah, I think. Go on.
It's quite hard to move around the country. I'm from St Albans as well, and obviously, so I'm registered with the Eastern Region Office. Sorry, but trying to get the office to recognise that I've been given countless emails. It's quite hard to actually get my mail redirected, etc. Obviously, I mean, there's a lot of talkativeness to it, I think. It's quite hard to see as a dynamic process.
Yeah, I mean, as a party, like lots of other organisations, we've got to recognise that a lot of people live different lives these days. And I think we need a structure that, how can I put it, that just values the involvement and the contribution that people feel able to make, whatever that is. And I've always said, people can support the party in lots of different ways. Some people might just be prepared to be members, to deliver leaflets at election time, to make contributions, to do things just in their branch, but they don't want to get stuck into the general committee or the district party or whatever. And we ought to celebrate and welcome whatever contribution people can make, because, you know, there's a room and a place for everybody. And we've had this debate about Labour supporters, and there's some in the party who said, well, this is a bit off because it's somehow undervaluing people who are members. Well, you know, what are our canvass returns? What are the labour.contact all about, if not identifying as many supporters as possible? And I think we should just welcome and embrace involvement and interest from whatever quarter it comes, and work in a way that encourages people to come back and do more. That's my view. Now, what else is on your mind?
Can I ask, do you think the drift of young people, well, especially young people, away from party politics to sort of single issue campaigns is something that's inevitable, and is it something that's it would be desirable for us to try to reverse?
I don't think it's inevitable. It certainly would be desirable to try and reverse it, because I don't accept for a second that the younger generation today is any less interested in the state of the world. But you're absolutely right, Alistair, when you say that they express that interest in different ways, more single issue campaigns and less through